Hey Emily, want to hear a joke?
Sure.
Why did the golfer carry two pants?
I don't know. Why?
In case he got a hole in one.
That's the perfect joke for this episode's theme, sports.
Try to find this hidden object throughout the episode.
I make a big noise playing in the street, gonna be a big man.
Wow,
That's amazing.
I can't believe Usain Bolt holds the 100-meter world record by running it in 9.58 seconds.
I can't believe it either. A world record is the best global performance ever recorded in a specific skill or sport.
Many talented Olympians hold world records, such as Michael Phelps. He holds the world record for the most Olympic medals in history. He won a total of 28 medals in his career.
That reminds me of Pelé, who played on the Brazilian soccer team. He has the world record for the most goals in a year. Pelé scored a total of 127 goals.
You don't have to be an Olympian to hold a world record.
Kenichi Ito holds the record for running the 100 meter with his hands and feet in 15.71 seconds.
Who knows, maybe a CCA scholar will one day break a world record.
Someday you got mud on your face, you big.
We've all heard of popular sports here in America like soccer, football, basketball, and hockey. But around the world, there are some sports that you'll have to see to believe.
Although these sports seem bizarre, some of them are taken pretty seriously and even have world championships.
Volleyball is very popular in America, but in Southeast Asia, sepak takraw is their form of volleyball. Players can pass around a ball made from dried palm leaves using anything but their arms.
The rules are very similar to volleyball. For example, only 3 hits are allowed, and to win a set, your team needs to score either 21 or 15 points. The team who wins 2 sets is the winner of the match.
In the United Kingdom, competitors take part in the annual cheese rolling event at Cooper's Hill.
Here's how it works. A large cheese wheel is rolled down a steep hill, and the competitors race after the wheel of cheese.
If you're the first person to reach the bottom of the steep hill, you are awarded with the wheel of cheese.
Chasing cheese down a hill may not sound very dangerous, but the steepness of the hill and the number of people competing results in several injuries.
Wife carrying, in my opinion, is by far the weirdest. Wife carrying originated in Finland and made its way to North America in 1999.
This sport involves carrying a woman on your back while running through obstacles. If your partner is dropped, your team is penalized by adding 5 seconds to your time. The team that finishes with the course with the fastest time wins.
These sports sure are strange.
Yes, I agree. Scholars, which did you find the strangest?
President John F. Kennedy stated, "We do not want our children to become generation of spectators. Rather, we want each of them to become participants in the vigorous life."
One way to participate in the vigorous life is to lead a healthy lifestyle that includes exercise.
A great way for kids to exercise is to play a sport.
Research shows that kids that are active are less likely to become obese and are more likely to get higher test scores, stay away from drugs and alcohol, and to graduate from college.
Sports keep you active and strengthen your social skills, such as teamwork and solving problems.
There are many local places to play sports here in Corona and in cities nearby Corona.
We have the City of Corona Recreational Sports, AYSO, or the American Youth Soccer Organization, Anaheim Hockey Club of Corona, and the Mavericks Volleyball Club, just to name a few.
Club sports are also an option for more experienced and dedicated players.
Hey, why did the ball leave the team?
I don't know. Why?
Because it was tired of being thrown and kicked around.
Oh no. Good one. But let us end with another quote from President Kennedy. Physical fitness is not only one of the most important keys to a healthy body, it is the basis of dynamic and creative intellectual activity.
A version of soccer was first played in 2nd and 3rd centuries BC in China by the Han Dynasty.
Soccer as we know today began in the 1800s in England.
However, before the soccer ball was invented, most people played with an inflated pig's bladder. It wasn't until 1855 that Charles Goodyear created the first rubber soccer ball.
Charles Goodyear discovered a technique called vulcanization, which is experimenting with natural rubber and led to the creation of the first soccer ball.
Soccer became an organized league in 1904 with the creation of FIFA, which stands for the International Federation of Associated Football.
FIFA has the competition every 4 years called the World Cup. There are 32 teams and 200 nations that compete for the championship.
The first World Cup was held July 30th in 1930.
The last World Cup was in 2014 when Germany defeated Argentina for the championship.
The 2018 World Cup is going to be held in Russia this summer. Be sure to watch.
Wow, this paper is really making me tired. I'm going to do some simple exercise to get my mind off of this work.
Funny you say that. Exercise can really help in making those long work periods more productive.
According to recent studies, scientists have proven that exercise is linked to brain changes throughout all stages of life.
This is due to the production of something called BDNF within the brain, which helps in the growth of new and existing brain cells.
This means when people become less active as they get older, their BDNF levels slowly drop. This accounts for some memory loss in the elderly.
In a way, BDNF can be thought as your brain's fertilizer, since it keeps you healthy and strong.
Exercise also raises your heartbeat, which increases the amount of blood flow to your brain. This allows your tissues to work at their full potential.
Finally, exercise helps in keeping important areas of the brain healthy, allowing us to take in more new information.
Scholars, next time you get tired while studying, take a break and go for a walk around the block.
Or if it's too late to go outside, do some jumping jacks in your room. Your brain will thank you later.
Man shouting in the street, gonna take a...
I had a hard time deciding on what to eat this morning. I couldn't decide between eggs or donuts.
Eggs are the healthier choice, but there are worse choices you can make than eating donuts.
Of course, recently a guest speaker came to CCA and taught us how making bad choices affects our future.
Life is about choices, folks. That's what life is about. You can either make positive choices or negative choices. I chose to turn my life around. Yeah, I chose that because I want to be here.
We can learn a lot from this and use it in our everyday lives.
For our future, we can start eating healthily, exercising, and stay away from drugs or alcohol to have a long and productive life.
At school, students have to make many decisions.
After school, students need to choose how to spend their free time.
Right. Should I study for my test or play video games?
Along with that, should I stay up late watching TV or get a good night's sleep so I can be alert and ready to learn?
The guest speaker is a perfect example of what great choices can do to change your life for the better.
Live the best life you can and make the best decisions possible, scholars.
Recently, famous Olympians battled against each other to win a much-desired gold medal.
That's right. You know, I've always been fascinated with the sport of ice skating.
So have I. This graceful sport does have quite the history to it. In fact, it wasn't always the elegant sport or the fun weekend activity we know.
Ice skating was invented by early inhabitants of Russia, Scandinavia, and some parts of Northern Europe. They were believed to have strapped animal bones to their feet while they pushed themselves with poles.
The Dutch developed the ice skates we know and love today in the 1300s.
This innovation led to the start of an all-new recreational activity that many people enjoy today.
The people of Scotland created the world's first ice skating club. In order to get into this club, one had to demonstrate their skills by jumping over hats displayed on the ice.
The wish to ice skate only grew stronger, and people wanted to skate year-round rather than just in the winter. As a result, the first ice rink was made in London, but not the way that one might imagine.
The first known ice rink was constructed of not water but pig fat and salt.
That's one way of doing it, I suppose. Because skaters were able to have more time on the ice, they were able to develop more ways of skating, such as ice hockey and speed skating.
It wasn't until Jackson Haynes, a popular American ballet dancer, chose to incorporate dance into skating that figure skating was created. Furthermore, he developed the first pair of professional ice skating skates.
From then on, the popularity of figure skating grew rapidly.
This eventually led to how figure skating is now incorporated in the Winter Olympics.
Fellow scholars, I'm Nicole. And I'm Cassidy. On February 9th through 25th, the 2018 Winter Olympics occurred in Pyeongchang, South Korea.
I watched it on TV at home and I saw a lot of amazing sports.
I also watched it, and my favorite sport was the figure skating.
This is where individuals, teams, or pairs can compete by creating a routine with turns, jumps, and lifts. I really like figure skating, but the skiing also looked exciting.
For skiers in the Olympics, they ski down a snow hill while jumping over obstacles.
Like skating, there are different skiing events such as alpine ski racing, cross country, freestyle, Nordic combined, and ski jumping.
Another sport that looked fun was definitely the bobsleigh, and bobsleigh teams steered on a track or hill filled with a bunch of different obstacles.
One wrong move while speeding down a track could cause a serious crash.
To be part of a team, go assemble a 4-person group with a trackman, a pilot, and 2 pushers.
I just wanna run, throw it away, run before the finding me out. I just wanna run. I just wanna run. I'm out here all alone. I try to call your house, can't reach you on the phone. I'll gather up the nerve, I'm packing.
Of course, at the Olympics, there are many other sports. For example, curling, luge, snowboard, and speed skating.
Scholars, have fun, be safe, and play hard at your favorite sport, and someday you may go to the Olympics, and we may be talking about you.
Someday you got mud on your face, big disgrace.
Hi CCA, I'm Jacob Vasquez, and for today we'll be talking about sports.
Yes, sports. I think sports are very entertaining to watch and are most exciting when they're close games.
I agree, they have you on your feet, cheering louder for your team and hoping that they'll win.
So Jacob, what's your favorite sport?
Well, my favorite sport is baseball because I love to see the players swing for the fences and make super exciting plays.
Why don't we go ask scholars around campus what their favorite sport is?
That sounds good to me. Let's go, shall we?
So what's your favorite sport and why?
Hockey, because obviously it has the most action in it.
Well, my favorite sport is hockey. Well, I only like it because you can like charge at people, hit them, and just basically skate on ice, and that's pretty fun to me.
Basketball? I don't know why. Probably soccer. Basketball. Probably baseball. Softball.
I think bowling because I'm not sure why, but I think it's just because the way it looks has always been my favorite since I was a little kid.
Did you find the hidden object?
If you didn't, here it was.
Life is about choices, folks. That's what life is about.
Let's end with a good laugh. Why can't Cinderella play soccer?
Why?
Because she's always running away from the ball.
Okay, ready?
Okay, my side. I have my own side.
Go back.
What's so funny? This isn't
I
even
don't
my
know why
script.
she's laughing. No.
It's just cheese.
If you can like imagine the video.
Does it look like I'm ready, Adam? No. A version of the... I was gonna be like, I know the word, but I don't.
I'm so proud of you.
I got it.
Alright, we're done. Just split out some parts.
Lifts.
I
It's a clip! Oh!
Bye, scholars.
Alright, we're done here.